Yeah. All right, I'm liking this shit. What's up, Derpy? We good? Audio good? I had an audio issue last stream. Oh, we can. All right, so I did finally figure out how to multi-stream, but I didn't get it ready. So sorry, Facebook. We're not on Facebook. I know I'd probably get hella views on Facebook with this shit. The NBA was doing so good with the people gambling. This is the only game on. It's the playoffs. So yeah, I'd probably get like 10K views pretty easily on that shit. If I was getting 3,000 to 10,000 views on the regular season, imagine the fucking. But yeah, okay, we got a little scoreboard. I don't know if I can make this any better of a scoreboard and show like the actual play-by-play. No, it's being gay. But that looks pretty good, right? See the fucking score. All right. And then I can actually chisel this a little bit so we get rid of unused space. Like that. Yeah. Saving space out here. Moving everything up. There we go. And then eventually I'll have a spot where it's going to show the chat. It's going to show the live chat. But anyways, we have basketball underway. Slight delay on the game. There's always a 10-minute delay on NBA games, but last game was very close. Honestly, I was kind of rushing getting everything set up, so I don't really know what the fuck happened. As far as this game goes, I would really have to think that the Nuggets would just find a way to win this game no matter what the hell they have to do. But there's a man named Anthony Edwards on the other team who's trying to do that exact thing. And the Timberwolves are trying to figure out any way they can win too. So this is the playoffs. Oh, the Knicks won. The Knicks did win. But it was really close. It was 121 to 117. It was like a 1-point game through like the last 5 minutes. But yeah, man. Kyle Anderson with the pull up. He makes it. Yeah, Anderson's one of those guys that falls under the radar, huh? I don't like think of him when I think of good players, obviously. I guess he is solid, man. He's starting on a playoff team. Timberwolves now, I mean, they're pretty much fully healthy. They got Karl Anthony Towns back. That was huge. As far as anyone that really matters. Oh, Gobert's out. Never mind. Gobert got hurt. Okay. Well, that's not good for them. They kind of need him. Although, hypothetically, Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards is all you need if those guys ball the fuck out. That's really all you need. If those guys go crazy, you don't need anything else. The fuck do you need? But yes, there are more than just two men out there. Karl Anthony Towns' little jump shot splashes it easy. I don't know if Towns has declined. His popularity has went down. I mean, at one point he had his 15 minutes of fame. Obviously, he's very famous and gets paid a lot of money. But I mean that as in NBA, everybody's talking about you. Right now, who's the guy? It's Anthony Edwards. There's always a guy. It was Jason Tatum for a little bit, but then it shifted to Anthony Edwards. But yeah, I mean, Kristaps Porzingis has been that guy. Jeremy Lin was that guy. There's always somebody who's the talk. At one point, Karl Anthony Towns, the way he was shooting in the NBA, his athleticism, size, good combo. See, that's one thing, though. Like, what just happened right there on offense for the Timberwolves? Edwards had an opportunity to shoot a three, passed it up, drove a little bit, could have took a jump shot, passed that up. Or he could have drove to the lane, passed that up too, throws it over to Cat, and he just bricks a three. Maybe not brick the three. It was close. It rimmed out. All right, that time, Anthony Edwards trusting his boy. That time, Edwards giving it right back to Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl Anthony Towns with the quick trigger makes it three. I don't think there's any way to stop Joker defensively. There's really no Joker. There's like a Joker stopper or a. There's no way to counter it. There's no way to counter him. You have to hope that you can have a guy that can kind of be like him on the other side offensively. Karl Anthony Towns is kind of that guy. He is the Nikola Jokic archetype, although he might be faster. He's not as talented basketball wise, like IQ wise, but that's not saying much. Joker's like, basketball IQ is a big part of what he does. You're not getting the full Joker experience without his basketball IQ. He's not just a big dude that shoots. He's not just accurate with his passes. He sees the floor. Karl Anthony Towns might not be that. He might not have that top level ability that only a few players can have. Obviously, they're in the NBA, right? Everybody's got some level of basketball understanding and IQ at a high level. But there's guys that just see things, you see it quicker. But yeah, let's check out that last game. Man, when I was looking today, like, who's playing today? Who's playing? I see Knicks versus Pacers. I'm like, we're in round 2 of the playoffs. So that means one of these teams is going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, I mentioned this on an earlier stream that the Knicks with Julius Randle would be good enough to go to Eastern Conference Finals. Without him, I wouldn't think so. And same thing with the damn Pacers. Fully healthy Pacers, I would not expect to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But they potentially could. I mean, this game was in New York. Game 1, they were kind of expected to win. Better win. And Pacers made it hard on them. So I don't think that's a bad loss at all for the Pacers. Right? This is a series. This isn't just one game. You don't look at this game and say, oh, we could have done better, could have done better, could have done better. No. It's not like the Pacers were ever going to sweep this. If they want to win the series, they're going to have to win their games at home. And at some point, at some time, steal one from New York. Whether that's game 2 or game 7. That's kind of if you're the team that does not have the home court advantage, you have to win one game somewhere in there. I mean, it can go either way, right? You can lose at home, win one on the road, blah, blah, blah. But when you really break it down, you can't just win all your home games and win the series if you're the Pacers. You have to find a way to eventually beat the Knicks in New York. Maybe that's game 7. I don't know. I never did an official check of my audio. All right, sounds good. Very good. Very nice. I think Brunson had like another 40-point game. So yeah, this is one of those things with the Knicks where, hell, you don't even know if they're going to make it out of the first round of the playoffs without Randle. I mean, they consolidated scorers to get Anunoby, to get just a, more experienced championship pedigree type of player, overall basketball. As far as the points go in that trade, I mean, Randle averages more than Anunoby before the trade. Quickly was up there. Emmanuel Quickly, the other guy the Knicks gave up to get Anunoby. He was up there. So now when you lose one of your top two scorers with the loss of Randall, now it's even harder to make up for those points. Because you consolidated earlier in the season. So what has to happen? Well, first thing that has to happen is Jalen Brunson needs to go crazy. And his last year in Dallas, when he made his big come up, he went crazy in the playoffs plenty of times. Obviously, he had Luka Doncic to help him. But then you think about fuck, where was I going with that shit? I'm an idiot. Oh, Joker, you gonna take that three or not? You gonna do it? Oh, finally. He pump fake cat like 4 times before rimming out a 3. Damn, Joker, come on now. It's early. So yeah, if Jalen Brunson's going hard and dropping 40 a game, there's no reason why the Knicks aren't good enough to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Aaron Gordon will try his hand at a 3 and he knocks it down. My feed is a little bit behind the scoreboard, just a fair warning. Nothing I can really do about that. Is there? No. I'm trying to think like, Now with this OBS shit, I'm like, maybe there is something I can do about that. It opens some doors. When I first got OBS, I was all worried, like, how am I going to get all my bells and whistles in this bitch? The only thing I don't have is a ticker. A bottom ticker. Ooh, how do you do that in OBS? I know there's a way. Maybe. Probably not. Image slideshow? Dude, no. There's a way to add text. Nas Reed hitting a 3-pointer. Nas Reed will be big. They need some of his scoring tonight. Typically just a scorer off the bench. Sub count? No, I only have 300 subscribers, Cameron. I'm not going to put my sub count up when it's only 300. I was thinking about taking the subs off my channels. Just being pure, dude. Being pure. I'll be able to figure out. Yeah, for my sports show, when I want to have somebody on, I'll know how to find them. Yeah, I want to do like a McAfee type thing. But only once a week. They go like every day on Pat McAfee. But they have different people, and that's what kind of makes it cool. I want to have like a weekly show where like I go off for 30 minutes and have like 2 other people on. Yeah, I'm sure he's got like Linktree or some shit on his thing. I can find it. I'll just comment on one of his videos and ask for it. Gordon missing another 3-pointer. He's checking him up. I don't know why Murray doesn't shoot more threes. Oh boy, somebody's down and it's bad. The Nuggets coach is pissed. He's coming out there to yell at the ref, and it's a heated exchange. He has to be pulled away from the ref. I believe he might get ejected. Someone on the Nuggets is down. I don't know if they're still down. The benches have somewhat cleared. The dude was still down. Probably just got hit in the nuts. But yeah, looking at the points here. Why do they put the points all the way over there? Jesus. Yeah, real nice ESPN. Okay, Anobi 13, Hartenstein 13, Josh Hart 24, DiVincenzo 25. They did not get any help off the bench. They got 3 points off the bench. Their bench guys are Robinson and McBride, and that might be where the Knicks find themselves in trouble. I guess I've heard of McBride, kinda. I don't might be thinking of a different guy. I don't know if he's really gonna move the needle much. Hypothetically, Robinson off the bench, pretty good, right? You get some rebounds, maybe some points. In fact, I don't know why they wouldn't start him. He was pretty good. Oh, I don't have links. I guess I don't. I guess links aren't allowed in my chat right now. I might be able to change that pretty quick. Hold up. No, I'd have to go deep into my settings. Yeah, it doesn't allow links right now, so I can't see any links. Polly always sends me links. He's going to be disappointed. Yeah, the links work on my other channel. You have to go in your settings and hit allow links. Some people don't let links because people could hypothetically come into your stream and advertise their own stream and hit the link, like put their link in the thing. I don't really care. If I get beat, I get beat. Moss Sports World. I technically have like closer to 500 subscribers, but I didn't. I used to sports stream on my main channel. I've been sports streaming for a while, but not on this channel. This channel, only like a year. So I got a lot of subscribers from sports streams on my other channel. But then I don't know if I really retain them as viewers because they never found my second channel when I started doing the sports on here. It's just a smart thing to do. I do a lot of conspiracy theory stuff. A lot of people, if that's like my main thing, if they subscribe to me for the sports and then my other podcast is popping up, I've had instances where people get pissy with the things I say. They'll be cool in a sports chat and then see the other one. It's not like I'm different or anything. The main theme is not sports. And someone told me to be successful on YouTube, you can't have like a hodgepodge channel until you get like a bunch, until you get up there. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want because people are going to watch no matter what. But yeah, your channel's supposed to be focused on whatever you do. So I split things up. I have a gaming channel too. I've done a few streams on there. The gaming channel is gonna kind of be like my shit posting. That's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be ratchet on there. What is it? Moss Sports World? I'll check. I'll subscribe to them. Was it Randy Moss? I think I found him. This dude. Yeah, this is him. Oh, he's a hockey dude? Oh, he likes the NFL. I don't know anything about soccer. Let me see, how many players can I name? Ronaldo, David Beckham, Messi, Pepe, Pele, Nene, Pepe. I don't know, dude. Who's the dumbass that came to Miami? Messi? What an idiot. You get paid more playing overseas. You get paid more where soccer's actually popular. Sydney hockey wise, I can name Sidney Crosby. He's pretty good. Why is there a lot of trans people streaming on Shorts live? I don't know. Maybe there's not enough people being mean to them. Yeah, it's like, dude, I know what you're saying though, Cameron. I had never seen a trans person really streaming on YouTube. Maybe that's just because my algorithm doesn't have anything that would be trans. But yeah, I started going through them shorts, bro. TikTok is where all the trans people are at. But see, TikTok, you have to have like 1,000 followers before you're allowed to go live. YouTube, it says 50, but if you use StreamYard, you can get around it. If you use like StreamYard or Streamlabs or something, you can just. That's what I did on this channel. I forgot about that. When I started streaming, my main channel already had a bunch of views or a bunch of subscribers from the past. So I didn't have to worry about the requirement. And then my sports channel, I was just using StreamYard, so it just went straight in there. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like if the trans streamers are gonna come to YouTube, man, this ain't no TikTok. People are pretty nasty. Like if I started hitting the algorithm in that, if my if I moved up in the vertical stream and a bunch of people started popping in, oh man, I'd be getting trolled as hard as fuck. People would be trolling me bad. There's like a troll rule. If somebody leaves a troll comment and you don't pay attention for 30 seconds and don't say anything about it, they will leave. They will not pay you any fucking attention. But see, that's where I play the game. Or I give them like 2 minutes of my time just to increase my average view duration to help me in the algorithm. If you give the troll a little bit of attention, they'll like stay and keep trolling. And the more comments you get, the better you do in the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. I used to get mad with trolls and argue and fight and blah, blah, blah and get into it, but I've become a very emotionally unattached person for the most part. So if somebody wants to come in here and, talk shit, I mean, they can do that. It's fine. I mean, I'm putting myself out there. What do you expect? But yeah, with all these trans people, man, you're going to have people you're just making yourself a target by putting yourself on YouTube. As far as like what you can comment on a YouTube live stream and what you can say on a live stream, YouTube's not bad, man. I know there's a lot of censorship going on out there, but YouTube ain't that bad. You can pretty much say anything you want live as long as you delete the video and no one reports you. In a live chat, could you start blasting the N-word? Yeah, in a live chat, sure. In my live chat, you could start saying the N-word. And then nothing would probably happen to you. Like, unless gets mad, bans you, or reports you. Why does it do that? Why does it automatically retract messages like that? I don't like that. Don't do that. But yeah, I would say this is looking This looks sketch. What does the box score look like? See, look at all these guys getting minutes off the bench. Toppin. Jackson had 8 points in 13 minutes. McConnell, 18 points in 22 minutes. And Shepard had 8. Now, McConnell don't usually score 18 points. Hell no. He took 16 shots. He was like their main guy off the bench. Obi Toppin suddenly coming into his own. I mean, McConnell and Toppin off the bench for a playoff team in the second round. I'm not a fan of that. But you never know. Season to season, game to game, series to series. Sometimes guys just end up playing well in a series or in a playoff. You know. With that said, okay. Halliburton played 36 minutes and only scored 6 points. Did have 8 assists. That probably won't happen again. He only took 6 shots. I don't know what's going on there. But he's supposed to be a guy that can drop 30. And they kind of need somebody like that. Siakam's really not that guy. He can every once in a blue moon. Neesmith, Turner. Those aren't like consistent big game scoring guys. Halliburton can be. So you can look at this box score and you can say, well, the Pacers, even though their bench kind of went crazy, they got kind of some lucky points on the bench here that they're probably not going to get all series. Halliburton only scored 6. The bench wasn't the only reason that the Pacers made this game close. Halliburton not doing much scoring-wise. Not that he played bad. Again, he only shot the ball 6 times. But the one thing to look for here that is in the Pacers' favor is just simply bodies. All right? Maybe the Knicks have a little bit more firepower with a team of Brunson, Anunoby, Hart, DiVincenzo. But I don't know. DiVincenzo is just really having a big year. He hasn't been that consistent of a guy. Since when is Josh Hart scoring 24 points in a playoff game consistently, you know? I guess out of nowhere, he's like good now. He's like somehow pretty much a borderline star player. And then is Brunson going to be able to drop 43 points? He was 14 of 14 from free throws, so he really didn't even have 43. He really had 29 when you take away the free throws. Is he going to keep getting all them calls? No, he's not going to get that every game. So the fact that you just simply have more bodies in your rotation, it helps your star players like Halliburton and Turner and Siakam. The Knicks had 4 guys playing in 40 minutes. Pacers had none. No one had to play 40 minutes. It's probably like that last series too. New York, on the other hand, this is their squad. I don't know if anybody's like injured today or not playing. Let's see. Was anybody hurt for them? Doesn't show. It should show, dude. Show. Nope. This will go here. Minnesota's been running away with this game. I haven't been watching much. I get bored if I watch too much. Basketball games aren't that exciting till like the fourth quarter. Unless it's your team, your favorite team. $13 points at home for the Nuggets shouldn't be too difficult. The problem is they only have 20 points. And we're 2 minutes into the second quarter. And usually when your offense is playing that bad, Yeah, it tends to last the whole game. Maybe it gets a little better, but not much better. So there is a chance the Nuggets go down 2-0 and then have to go to Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Dude, I forgot about that song. Where the hell did that come from? What part of my brain did that just fucking spew out of my mouth? Holy shit. I haven't heard that song in like 5 years. I didn't really ever listen to it. Or yeah, I did listen to it. Yeah. I was dating this girl from Minnesota and she really liked that song. Dan, 3-pointer. Carl Anthony Towns, downtown Towns. Cabs there. Bang. 36-20. I don't know. I like this, dude. I'm having fun. Nuggets won it. The Nuggets won it last year. I'm glad the Nuggets won last year. I think it would be a shame to have that roster with those four guys and not win a championship. I don't know if I've ever seen a team have. I mean, I'm sure we could find somebody somewhere throughout history that. But at least in like the modern NBA, four guys that good, and one of them the best player, and one of them's the best player in the NBA. Pretty much. I don't know how many people are gonna argue about that. At the worst, someone's might say like, I don't know. I just don't think Joker is the best in my eyes, but I could see why some people believe that. Other than that, dude, like, pretty much everybody agrees Joker's the best player in the NBA. If you could have one player right now, you would want to start with him. Again, people are gonna have different opinions, but for the most part. And then to have a stud point guard to go along with it. To have a young small forward who can drop 20 points easily. I'd love to see Michael Porter Jr. somewhere being the main guy. I'd be interested in that. I wonder how good he would be if he was the primary scorer somewhere. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Polly? You heard about a terrorist? Yeah, sir, you betcha. You just trying to get me? Those don't work on me. I catch those. I sniff those ones out. How many people have actually gotten me? Every once in a while I'll get one of those comments like, how many points does Harry Dick have tonight? And it's supposed to be like me reading it and not processing the information, just reading it. But see, I see a comment and I've instantly processed it in my mind. I don't have to read a comment out loud or really look at it for very long to process the information. I saw that right away, Polly. Yes, sir, you betcha. Oh, I didn't realize they said that all the time in Minnesota though. That's pretty funny. Yes, sir. Minnesota. Minnesota. Or no, Dakota. Dakota is where they really. North of Dakota. I'm gonna have a secret family in North Dakota with a girl with a thick accent, dude. Thickest accent. I like them thick, dude. With a thick accent. I like my girls thick, dude. I don't want English. English is your main language. Ew. I don't want you to be able to speak English. My dude said he dated a Spanish chick who like barely spoke English. And it wasn't just like go on a few dates. It was like you're my girlfriend. Yeah, Fargo. I love that show, Fargo. No, I never really watched that show, but I've heard of it. Oh my god, they hit another three. Alexander Walker. Sounds like an astronaut name. Alexander Walker, the first man to walk on Mars. Actually, man has already been to Mars. Mars, Canada. The place where they film all the stuff and then tell you that it's a space planet far, far away. Yeah, the NASA picture. You like go there and it's like, bro, this is like the same picture. Somebody got like the same picture that they had. Like, yeah, they didn't technically lie to you. That's the whole spell behind it. They ain't lying. That's fucking Mars. They show you a picture of Mars. It's fucking Mars. But the difference is, it's Mars, Canada, not Mars solar system. Damn, 42-24. I mean, the Nuggets do kind of have the shooters to stretch the floor and kind of open things up. Although Murray just got stuffed on a three-point attempt. Luckily, they got the ball back. Some random white boy has it. And Porter Jr. cleans things up. I don't know. I'm still not, like, convinced Minnesota's going to win this game. I don't think anybody is. But this is pretty bad. I mean, this is 16 points. It's not really easy for anybody. And it kind of puts you under pressure when you're down. And when you're under pressure, you don't play as well. Most guys. They get a little frantic. I mean, you can see Jamal Murray's face. You can look at his face and be like, that guy's currently experiencing pressure. Like, you can tell in his head, he's like, fuck, we're down 16 points. If we lose this game, we go down 0-2 as the home team, having the home field advantage. Now we're down 0-2 and we got to go to Minnesota. Who really, Minnesota has the real home court advantage in this series. But here's the thing. The Timberwolves don't have to win another game in Denver to win this series. They just have to take care of business at home. Remember what I said earlier? You got to find your one win. For the team that doesn't have the advantage, you have to win one, at least one. Now you win two, more power to you, but... And it's no guarantee you're going to win your home games. Joker down low, quick post move. Nuggets need some easy buckets, get themselves going. And what I said earlier about the pressure of the game, obviously there's some guys who have that cold-blooded trait in them. Some guys even are better in clutch situations. Or sometimes they're good one night and not so good another night. I mean, it's a human thing. I saw a blurb. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but a blurb of Kyrie Irving talking about what happened when he left Cleveland. And the first thing he was talking about is how when the Cavs won that championship, that he was in this zone. He said, I was in this zone that I've never been in. It was the first time. I was just cold-blooded. I was a killer. He said, I was a killer, man. I was a killer. I had the mentality of a killer. Like, my mind was completely gone in this other mode. And there's been individual games where Kyrie has brought that back, but terms of like a playoff scenario where he's has a chance to prove he's cold-blooded again. Hasn't really had that chance. Maybe this will be the year. So you have to think of it like that too. I mean, I know this being a streamer, any kind of performance. Like I can remember certain times that I was hot and I was killing and I knew that I was doing good and knew that I was doing better than I usually do. And it might last a month, it might last a week, it might last a day. It might hit you and then never, ever, ever come back. So there is a very complicated human element that impacts sports that people don't think about. Most people are kind of just dumb, be like, oh, Jamal Murray choked tonight. Well, maybe Jamal Murray didn't sleep well last night. Maybe his girl was being a bitch. Maybe he has a son and a happy family, but his son has the fucking bird flu or something. I don't know. Maybe his mom is dealing with depression. I don't know, dude. He had a bad reaction to a fucking Philly cheesesteak. And his stomach isn't feeling that good today. Maybe he used to be a smoker and he relapsed on smoking last night. So he spent half the day reading up on how to quit smoking, to try to quit smoking. Who knows, man? They're humans like everybody else. I don't know though, with how big these guys are and how much they get paid, maybe we need to make some tier lists for humans. Like, all right, these dudes, you don't really have to treat them like a human. They've moved past that. Damn, 47-28. It's just not getting better. It was getting a little bit better. Joker's gonna have to play the whole fucking game. Which really isn't a good idea. They should get him some goddamn rest so he can go out there and dominate. Great pass there. Joker making it look like he was shooting. It was actually a pass, alley-oop pass to Gordon. Kyle Anderson runs into Joker and flops. Yeah, they should have called that, bro. That was clearly a flop. Boy, it seems like Anthony Davis can run right by Joker in an isolation scenario. If they end up getting a switch and Joker's on Edwards, he can blow past him. Gotta keep the scoring going if you're the Wolves, though. You gotta keep the pressure on. There's gonna be a point in this game where the Nuggets go on a run. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier about why Minnesota has the real. I mean, for the rest, now that they pulled off one game in Denver already, they have the advantage when it comes to home court. Why? Because their fans are gonna be crazier, man. I know Minnesota was decent last year, but when the fuck was the last time they were like any bit of good? I mean, maybe when they had Jimmy Butler, I think they made the playoffs. I know Kevin Garnett maybe had a good year for them, and they were a good team. Kevin Love. Man, they like their big men's name. They like their big men named Kevin, huh? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love. Now they have a Carl. Damn, dude. If it was Kevin Anthony Towns, fuck. That'd be crazy. Like in the last 30 years to have 3 big men all named Kevin in the NBA. How many people are in the NBA are named Kevin, dude? That's like a name for Kevin Stefanski, head coach of the Browns. I know one Kevin, and he was like, an engineering superstar who like invented a product. Dude, Kevins invent products and like do math. They don't play basketball. Come on now. Offense may get you to the playoffs, but defense wins series. Yeah, I mean, yes, less and less every year, Polly, with the state of the NBA. The NBA is a very much an offensive sport. A lot of points are scored. And even more and more, the scoring has been going up. Now, as far as defense being like your main thing, you better have a good offense too. You better have at least a top 15 offense. But yeah, look at a team like the Cavs, right? Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been known over the last 2 seasons being a rough defensive team. They got to the playoffs and they got out-defensed out of nowhere. Last year against the Knicks. And I would say we got a little out-defensed against the Magic. Because technically speaking, we should just... On paper, we should just simply score more points and do more offensively against a team like the Magic. At most, a 6-game series. But that series went to 7, and it was kind of close. I guess pretty much the whole fourth quarter of that last game, the Cavs had about a 10-point lead. But I mean, but yes, the playoffs is the time when you can actually play defense. They're a little bit they're much laxer on fouls, right? You can foul a little bit more. You can get away with a lot more. In my mind, it should be like that all the time, all season. They seem to have a thing, though, where the more points a team scores, the more marketable it is. And I just flat out, I think that's the stupidest shit. Yeah, more points and more action, sure. But if you're getting more points by increasing the amount of fouls, I don't want to watch a free throw contest. And it's kind of what the regular season has turned into. It's an exaggeration, an obvious exaggeration. But there's so many sequences in the NBA where it's like, okay, dude, like, I'm going to go do something else. Well, a couple things with LeBron, Paulie. Got drunk and called the Lakers an offer for LeBron. It doesn't really make sense to trade for LeBron. It doesn't make sense for anybody to trade for LeBron. The Lakers' asking price is going to be too high. His contract figure is... He has a player option next year at $51 million. He's going to take that player option. Now, hypothetically, he could be traded after that. If he says okay to it. LeBron has a no trade clause. He can veto anything. So the only way he gets traded is if he and the Lakers have an issue, and there's nothing to indicate that he's having any kind of issue with the Lakers. But yeah, that cap figure is hard to fit on a team. You're giving up. Lakers are probably going to have an asking price. It's not like you're trading 2 first rounders for LeBron. Although if they were forced to trade him, if he demanded a trade, that'd honestly probably be all they're getting. 2 first rounders for a guy who's on a 1 year contract, and you have to figure out how to make room for him. If LeBron was on a 4 year contract, then it would be like Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and 3 first rounders. It'd be bad. But that's not the case. And he's getting old, he might retire. But yeah, LeBron in his prime on an actual contract. Now we're talking about some major assets you would have to put forward. You'd have to rebuild your team if you want to trade for LeBron. That's why no one's ever traded for him. That, and he's always had no trade clauses and shit like that. And his contract has always been year to year. He's never been on like a multi-year contract where a team might look at that and say that actually increases his value. He's never been on a contract where a team would even want to give up what they have for LeBron James. 1 year of LeBron, is there any guarantee? If it was in the late 80s and 90s, fuck. Michael Jordan was he was that guy. 1 year Michael Jordan, give up every single person on the team. And every draft pick for the next 10 years because we're winning a championship. Nothing's guaranteed, but you get my point. I'll be honest with you, though, and how I feel. Now, me being a youngster and 28 years old, I'll be a little biased with this one. But in my eyes, I think you could go back and look at the kind of teams Michael Jordan was playing against and compare that to today's NBA. And you might pretty quickly be able to figure out why Michael Jordan has all those titles and why LeBron does not. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to be like, fuck LeBron, fuck Michael Jordan. Kobe is the best of all time. Because I think that would, I don't even know if that would apply to Kobe, though. LeBron's been in the NBA since 2003. I feel like around when the Cavs and Warriors came up, I feel like the NBA got better. I feel like around that time, like the mid 2010s to now, the NBA has gotten so strong. There's just too many good teams every year. But I don't know, that trend might have started earlier than 2014, 2015. We'd have to look. I'd have to sit there and look at all the guys and figure things out and watch a bunch of tape. And it'd be a long process. It'd take you months. But I think if you applied the scientific method and you went deep, 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 and you did a deep drive, I feel like it would apply to Kobe too. I feel like you could say, listen, Kobe's better than Michael Jordan because he was playing against harder teams. The NBA is just better. There's just more good players and more good teams. That's why LeBron, even though he played 2 decades, might end up being 3 decades when it's all said and done. That's why LeBron won. Oh my God, he's won what, 4? Damn, dude, the Warriors dynasty won 4, bro. Shit. What the Warriors dynasty is what? 4-2 in the finals? Damn. Now, someone, if we want to start playing cards with that, somebody on the Michael Jordan side could be like, well, how could you possibly say that when from 2014 to 2018 it was the same finals 4 years in a row? How could the NBA be harder when two teams can both make it 4 years in a row? If anything, the NBA would be easier. But again, that's just kind of a flipping a card. Like, that's really not that much of an argument. If you actually was watching, if you were watching during that time period, you would have seen just how damn good the Warriors and Cavs really were. And how good LeBron was. And how good Curry was. They were the two best players in the NBA during that time span. No shit, both their teams are going to make it to the finals. Roster construction wise, those were the best. Those were the best two teams every year, no doubt. Might have been a little luck, especially in 2018 when the Cavs slipped by the Celtics, who did not have Kyrie in that series. We literally almost lost to like Terry Rozier and Marcus Smart. Terry Rozier and Marcus Smart almost beat the LeBron James's Cavs. Again, they were supposed to have Kyrie, but he was... If they had Kyrie for that series, I mean... They would have beat us, right? How would they not have? Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart going crazy. You add Kyrie Irving to that? Yeah, it's a fucking problem. They're showing an ad for Disney Plus. I think the best deal in as far as like a streaming service, the Disney Plus Hulu bundle with ads. Who is, we see ads all the time. Who cares? $9.99 for Hulu and Disney Plus. $9.99 a month. The ads are like 15 seconds to a minute 30, and they come on like once every 10 minutes, something like that. It's not bad. It's really bearable. Holy shit. I just realized I could have any background music right now. I should be able to lower the volume enough so it's just background music. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, you still in here, Polly? I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna read your comments. Bronny gets drafted by the Cavs. LeBron comes to. So it wouldn't be this year. Again, weird things. Anything can happen. LeBron could. He could decline his player option, hit free agency, and sign with the Cavs for a vet minimum. I still think they do Cleveland and first round draft picks, man. We don't have shit, dude. We gave it all up for Donovan Mitchell and Deshaun Watson. So hypothetically, yeah, if the Cavs were gonna pick somebody, dude, yeah, Bronny's. If LeBron gives you the guarantee, like, hey, I'm gonna come to whatever team Bronny get, dude, Bronny might go like, dude, he might go like third overall, bro. I don't know. That's a weird question. Let's look at the worst teams. If you're one of the worst teams, if you're a lottery team, how much sense does it make? All right, let's say the Detroit Pistons. Fucking number one on the board. The first question is, how many years is LeBron guaranteeing? And can Bronny James even pass the NBA physical without having a fucking heart attack? I mean, you gotta pass the physical and shit. But anyways, if you're the Detroit Pistons, right? I'm not a college basketball guy. I don't know who's available. I can't name one guy other than Zach Edey, and there's a dude. There's a the guy for that's it. Boom, I'm done. I can't name any other college basketball player. I'm out. I'm out, dude. I don't like college basketball. It's fun during March Madness a little bit, but just too much going on. So yeah, I have no idea. So for me, it's an easy bet, right? Number one overall pick. I'm picking Bronny Jr. because LeBron James guaranteed he's gonna play, and that could be this year, even after what he did at USC. He did get invited or some shit. He is going to the NBA tryouts. One and done, Bronny James. So the Pistons do have some young players for the future. If they were hypothetically to miss out on the top guy, it could hurt you really, really, really bad. Because if that guy is good, he goes and gets drafted second overall, and he has a great career, superstar player, well, you just drafted Bronny just so you could be guaranteed a year of LeBron James. I don't know if LeBron James on the Pistons makes them a playoff team. It does not make them a championship team. Now, maybe LeBron James might have that crazy carry mode still that he could access for one last season. Just give it everything he's got left in the tank. He might have that, but he might not. Dude's 39. He's still obviously one of the top players in the NBA and would impact any team in a very, very positive way. But to take a... Maybe it's... Hey, I'm not saying anything against LeBron. I'm a LeBron guy. There were points in LeBron's career where you put him on this Pistons team, they're at least a playoff team. At least. And they're going to give you a tough series. But as far as this squad and this LeBron, So I don't think he would. Really a top 10 draft pick. Probably. How early could Bronny get drafted? Knowing that you're guaranteed a year of LeBron, because you're kind of crossing off Bronny. Kind of like this guy's just gonna be on the team. He's probably not gonna play. Now, does LeBron have a Bronny has to play 20 minutes a game, or I'll quit. Bronny needs 20 minutes, or I'll quit, or I won't play. If he don't play 20 minutes one game, I sit out the next game until he plays that 20 minutes. I don't know if he'd go that far, dude. The guy already has done a lot of things outside of basketball that kind of hurt his name. He's also done a lot of great things to help his name. I'd say LeBron James generally a net positive for society. I don't like everything that he's done in his life and everything that's come out of his mouth. And he did wear a dress. He did fall into the humiliation ritual. They did get him anytime they can get a guy to wear a dress, that's a little sus. They got Russell Westbrook to wear a dress, and see, has anyone ever said, "Oh, have you seen Russell?" Did I say Russell Wilson? I meant Russell Westbrook. Hell, you might get Russell Wilson in a draft. But no, Russell Wilson, you know his girl, man. It's Sierra. She might have fucked Future, but I mean, he's kind of like a cool rapper guy. Shit. If I met a girl at the bar and she said I hooked up with Future, I'd be like, damn, dude. Although I hear those guys are actually kind of thirsty and they'll bang anything, but that's neither here nor there. Damn, that kind of sucks. You have to be able to find, if you're a rapper, you have to be able to find a hot chick that's cool. I don't know though. Hot chicks that are cool kind of run their own shit. They ain't gonna fuck no rapper just because they're famous. They ain't like that. That's more for like thirsty cringe bitches to fuck rappers. Or if you're an Instagram model and they pay you, you just go kind of go do it, make some fucking money. A lot of times they pay you. They say, "I will give you $10,000, fly you out, and pay for everything. You just have to spend the weekend with me and be like my girl." I don't care how rich I am, dude. Fuck that. Well, why is that cool? Everybody knows you didn't pull no hoes. They know you're rich. They fuck with you because you're rich. See, when my dumbass goes out and pulls a chick at the bar, that's impressive. I have $30 in my bank account. When I take a girl home, shit hits different. I fucking did it, dude. Like, that's because I'm fucking him. I did it because I was him, not because I had a bunch of fucking money. I always lead with that. No, not lead with it, but I never like lie or hide. But yeah, I'm pretty broke right now and I'm unemployed. What's up with you, baby? I don't give a shit. I think it's a very weak thing as a man to like need to be seen with a woman. Like some weak society bullshit. Well, I got invited to the Met Gala and I'm single and I'm a famous rapper, so I need to get some Instagram chick to fucking go with me. I'm pulling up with the boys, dude. I'm coming in, dude. We'll worry about the girls later. Shit. But yeah, those rappers like those famous, they have really like they have a very cringe version of spitting game, but they like think it's money, but it's really not. A famous rapper has technically never pulled a hoe ever in his life. I mean, maybe before they came up, obviously, but maybe they pulled a couple of fucking hood trash girls. But like a hot Instagram model, you did not. No, that doesn't fucking count. I don't care how many. I really don't. The Quavo, dude. Oh, you sleep with a model off Instagram and every weekend didn't count, bro. I'm beating. I win. I haven't been laid in a year, dude, but I'm still up on you, Quavo. I'm still up on you, dog. That shit don't count, bro. You paid. If you pay and it's implied. If you like pay for a nice dinner or even a stripper, you pay for a lap dance or two and you end up shagging her, that's actually really hard. That counts. Fair. I'll say fair. Fancy dinner, nice car. But like when you set it up with the implication of like, there's a very sexual implication. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are the Instagram model that gets offered 10K, everything paid for to go hang out with Future or Quavo, if you go there and when the time comes when Future gets a boner, if you don't touch his boner, he's gonna send your ass home and probably get you blacklisted from sponsors because he's fucking Future. Like, yeah, these guys, they do have influence and power and stuff because they have money. But when it comes to the chicks, dude, like Future going out to a dive bar and pulling hoes. I mean, somebody will probably screw him because he's Future, but If he wasn't Future, he'd be fucked. I don't know, man. I don't know. People are good at rapping because they think of dumb shit all the time to say. Like rappers are like they sit around and think of dumb shit to say over a cool beat. Again, I like rap music. I'm not one of those outsiders looking in on things. I listen to popular music. The lyrics, I mean, they're not. They're kind of funny sometimes. But yeah, when you hear like you try to listen to like Young Thug and Travis Scott, and it's like she suck on my D, she suck on my D, she suck on my D. I'll take the key. It's like okay, dude. And again, you're one of the best guys in rap because you're the best at sitting around and thinking of dumb shit that rhymes. It doesn't really translate to the Riz world. Kind of gotta be a smooth operator. No, I'm not a big Riz guy. I'm more of just a cut it loose, don't give a fuck. If I pull one down, I pull one down. I'm gonna take some shots, a couple step backs, a couple half courts. I need to hit a few layups though, dude. I don't care. Next time going out, I'm finding a chubby nerdy chicken. Every time I'm out with my buddy, I'm always like, dude, those two fucking emo chicks, can we please just go talk to them? Come on, dude. It's gonna be easy. We're gonna get at least phone numbers and at least hang out with them. Maybe we won't pull them tonight, but at least we're gonna win, dude. But no, he's never on it. All right, finally halftime is over. This is a bad game. It's 61-35. I might fucking be done with this shit. I mean, I'm not a Timberwolves fan. And unless it's a close game in the fourth quarter, I kind of don't do the play-by-play or talk that much about the game. Kind of just a bastard trying to hit the algorithm out here. Yeah, the only people watching this game are going to be Minnesota Timberwolves fans. Nuggets fans are going to turn this shit off. So the only people tuning in, only new viewers tuning in are going to be Timberwolves fans. Think I'm an asshole for not being excited about Timberwolves. I mean, I'm rooting for them. Don't get me wrong. Nuggets won last year. They deserved it. Great roster construction. They did carry it over into this year, but let's get something fresh. I wouldn't mind seeing the Denver Nuggets doing a little two-year dynasty though. But with Anthony Edwards, it's not only his game. There's a lot of things I like by Anthony Edwards. One, I told us so. I knew that of all the rookies coming out over the years, he's been in my eyes, one of the most surefire guys. I knew he was at least going to be a high level scorer and be good defensively. But this whole like takeover superstar thing, I figured it was in the cards, but it came pretty quick. And then like him as a man. Him as a man. I like him as a man. It's a good dude. He's funny. He seems kind of dynamic to me. Just like me. I watched a few videos about him or like with him in it. I just saw so many flavors of human just in one little look. He came off a little goofy. Then you'll see something else. He comes off as serious. Then he just comes off as like a solid dude. Then you see a little bit more of a sense of humor. I like that. That's how I'm a very situational man. I'm kind of a chameleon. Streaming is my purest form. Live streaming is my purest form. This is where I can be myself. Sometimes I mean, if I suddenly had 100 viewers and they were all saying like I love Biden, I'm probably not gonna sit here and argue with them, dude. Probably gonna agree with them a little bit. Like, yeah, I could see that. Joe Biden, he's done some good things. I could see that. Yeah, man. And I'll kind of wink a little bit. I'll do a little winky wink for all the real ones. I'm not full of shit though, and I'm not a liar. Sometimes people like me, they're very cunning and dark and evil. And they use their social chameleon skills for gain. Obviously, I don't do many things for gain. I don't do many things in my life that gain me much. Emu chicks make great pets. Dude, them goth girls, man, they're rare, dude. They're like Pokemon. You find one of them bitches, you better get your Pokeball out. I don't know. Maybe goth girls aren't that rare. I don't know, bro. I've seen like one goth girl in this town. Like a cute goth, like a hot goth girls. That's what's out of style. There's goth girls. They're just not the hot ones. What happened to all the hot goth chicks, man? The emo. Oh man. They're all moody and they get mad at you and they get all like attack mode and they think they can kick your ass. Hell yeah. I get that this is the playoffs and the Nuggets are at home and they could come back, but it's 11:30. I kind of wanted to do a wacky wisdom after dark on the main channel. See what we could do there. This game's viewership is not great because So if I'm gonna talk about like random shit, I might as well do that on normal stream. Because right now, I don't know though. This might be a good idea. People still looking for a sports streamer. Has this been fruitful? Has this been a fruitful exercise for me? Well, I'm live. Okay, we got one new subscriber doing that's success, dude. Dub win. I'll count that as a win, dude. Just one new subscriber, man. That's all I need to make my day. We got a few today. Not a bad day. But yeah, I'm trying to get involved. But yeah, anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in. I think Polly is probably the only one in here right now. uh, I'm breaking the third wall. I'm not supposed to talk about the views and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go do Wacky Wisdom after dark. We're gonna get weird. We're gonna get real weird. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. This game was poopy. I will be live on the Gil Ambrose Wacky Wisdom Network. Gil Ambrose, great guy, dude. That's me. I'm him. I'm him. Okay. I'm gonna shut up now. As always, keep it fucking real. We will catch you next time, which will be in like 20 minutes. Peace.